Today being the 23rd of April 2023, this is Chief Abundance. You are welcome. Today, I stated that I will be doing basically question and answer. So please have your questions. Do not bombard the admins when you would not have listened to audio such as these. And so you're welcome. We'll be speaking specifically today to the vision of TACC Diaspora City. And you know, what will we do? What problem are we solving? What is the purpose? What's the whole objective behind of the city? And you know, I took note of the questions that were raised from the training. Very interesting indeed. And so you are welcome. I also see our director of training there, and also I will add Mr. Francis so he too can say welcome. Mr. Francis, greet the house.
Greetings from Ghana and greetings to Chief Abundance. I hope everybody is doing well.
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yeah, we're hearing you, yes. But your system seems to have a challenge. There is a grinding from your speaker, so you will not be heard too clearly. So see if you can adjust that so that when you're back on, you will be able to flow. All right, so that was our National Executive Coordinator there from Ghana, and Madam Cheryl is supposed to be there as well. The ambassador is supposed to be there. All right, so let's get down to the reason why I scheduled this StreamYard. And of course, I'll be answering the questions that was raised and support some of the questions that were raised. And so I think one of the first questions Tiashan asks, by what means will we, the Tiashan, are going to purchase the land? By what means are we going to purchase the lands? I'm just taking my phone off because I realize that I'm going to be disturbed. All right. Now, we have already stated that as a Tiashan, you will be able to use TACC, cash, and other cryptocurrency for the purchase. And to be a little bit more specific, we have, for example, two initiatives that is going on. One is the founding members, and founding members packages has nothing to do with those of us who started TACC in 2019. The TACC Diaspora City has nothing to do with 2019 founding members, because you have already received your reward for being founding members. So, being a founding member in the Diaspora City is one category, apart from just being a landowner. So, we're dealing with two different things, two different categories. Now, what separates both. What is the benefit? What is the benefit? All right, so we have the founding members, and I will address that first. The founding members. The founding members are a person who will invest in the city. They will be investing in the city to help bring the city vision to fruition. That is founding members. As a result of that, the packages you see and the categories you see, investors will get reward accordingly, according to the packages. For example, we have platinum, 1 million, and that gives you basically 43, put you in the 43% pool. Sharing royalties indefinitely, and because it's going to be enshrined in our policy, it is something that you can will to your children. It's like ownership. It is like a deed. It's something that you own that can never be taken away from you and can be passed on to generation. And that comes with being a founding member. And so based on your packet that you receive, platinum, diamond, gold, silver, bronze, and those of you who are in the Diaspora group, the city group, you should have received all the information. And based on the package that you bought, it will be the percentage allotted to you. As I mentioned before, platinum is 43% of the pool, diamond 25%, gold 15%, silver 10%, bronze 5%, and the persons that we're purchasing the land as well. We have allocated a development fund for the community. That is our corporate responsibility. We are not leaving anyone behind. So even we would have bought the lands, and that is what we will do in every region that we entered in. It's a global policy that we will be very corporate responsible for the well-being of those who would have helped us to establish. And so it was also recommended that we're talking about 20 to 25% from revenue from the city. And I made the example of Dubai, that revenue, I think in 2022, Ambassador, you're calling me. That's very strange. Am I not? Hello? Yes, I'm live. Yes, yes, okay, you're not getting me. Yes, not at all. Your voice not okay. They said that they're not. All right, let me plug my device in. Okay. Okay. All right. They say that they're not getting me at all. So audio faint. Okay, the audio is faintly clear. All right, let me look to see. Okay. All right, let me plug the thing inside and see. Sorry for this break. Let me see if I am better now. Let me put on my microphone. Am I any better? Testing 1, 2, 3. Yes, please indicate if you're hearing me better now. All right. Are you hearing me better now?
Uh, Somebody indicates yes. Am I audible? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Am I audible? All right. I will continue. And so we were talking about the packages, the the different packages that we will be offering as founding members. And I was going through. Can somebody indicate you're audible now? All right, good. So we were talking about there are two different categories. We're going to have founding members category and also have land ownership category. Now, the founding member has nothing to do with 2019. For you to be a founding member in TACC Diaspora City, you have to purchase one of these packages. The highest being platinum 1 million, the lowest being bronze from 1 million to 150,000. And then the royalties will assign accordingly. 43% of the pool goes to platinum, diamond 25%, gold 15%, silver 10%, bronze 5%. And I was saying even the landowners, they will also share in 2% of the pool that goes into community development. And that is our corporate responsibility. All right. And so that should answer the question in terms of the categories. Well, part of the question. And then we have the land now. And as I was saying, the royalty packages comes with indefinite royalty that you can will to your children. I was saying that one. You can will it just like a deed. You can will it because of our policy. It will be enshrined in our constitution that as a founding member, this is because you're buying into the vision. Founding members are Abraham. They leave behind traveling into the unknown to create the known. Now, the just being participants in the city, you have again your different categories of packages. For example, you have the presidential package 50,000, platinum 25,000, diamond 15,000. These are the Lanzo. Gold 10,000, silver 5,000, bronze 2,005. Now, some people might say, abundance, these lands are expensive. In Africa, we don't have, these lands are not that expensive. And how are we going to get the money? You know, I like the answer that the director gave today, that once you have TACC in your wallet, you actually have money. Yeah, our problem is we do not know what we have. And I make the example, should TACC arrive at 1,005, how much coins you will need at 750,000? It's not much, 600 or 500 coins, something thereabout. It's not much coin, much less um, should it go to 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. And so I just want to thank those who have filling in the application. And I believe that when the actual information is being given um, for persons to do the purchase, that we are going to have a rush overflow. So information is coming this week because somebody was asking when are you going to start. The information will be coming um, and how you will pay. I mentioned before you will have an option to pay with cash, to pay with Bitcoin or USDT, Ethereum, and also TAC. And there is a percentage of which you will pay in TAC. You cannot pay TAC 100% because at the end of the day, we have a city to develop. At the beginning, you cannot go in with 100% TAC. And some of you would not even have enough TAC to sell. You understand what I'm saying? And so we have to be mindful because we need equipment to begin our operation in the city, and we need to bring those equipment from the outside. We have to purchase, we have to pay people to begin. So when we arrive, where TACC will become 100%, then those things will not be our worry. But for now, to get inside, you must combine your payment, your percentage, and all the percentages are there. For example, the land package, you can pay 25% with TACC, and the balance 75%, you pay it with Bitcoin, USD, or cash. That's what it is. So, and also, then we say there must be, if you're not paying, and this is the installment program, the deposit. If you're going to do installment, this is your deposit for the land, 35% of the cost. And then you have 60 months to pay for the balance of equal payments if you feel, or you can pay it off at any time. So that is the founding no, that is the land ownership packages. I think I've answered that. Down payment option 20%, and also we have also made opportunity for you if you want to pay 20% in TACC and 80% in cash. You see what I'm saying? With your down payment, because some people might want to, and we're talking about the 35% deposit now for the down payment. So out of that 35%, you can pay 20% in TACC and 80% in cash or in Bitcoin. So we're very lenient. All right. So let me move on. And of course, you will have your own questions for me to clarify. Okay, let me move to the next question. I think I've answered quite a few just by answering that question. Then they have here somebody was asking about the value of TACC at the purchase. How will it benefit them, something like that, in terms of the value? So if TACC is at, let's say, $2 or $5, and you're buying the land, let's say 2005, and so you paid $1,000 in TACC when the coin is at, let's say, $2, $5. If TACC goes to $10, $20, how will that translate into their purchase? And I don't think that they understood the question. That was the intent. And so I smile, because at the end of the day, if you buy Bitcoin at $2 and Bitcoin goes to 20,000 tomorrow, the person that sold you at 2 collect their money. Do they still come back because Bitcoin now goes to 20,000 and say, hey, but my coin that I sold you now going to 20,000, so you have to give me now? That's not how it works. So at the point of your transaction, if it's $1,000 and TACC is at $5, then you calculate how much TACC you need to pay at that time. It's none of your business if TACC goes back down, because you would already paid also. And that is what I kept telling the Tiashan. Those of us who are complaining, oh, I bought TACC when it was at 25 cents, now it's at 5 cents. I bought TACC when it's at 50 cents, now it's equally. When TACC goes to $5 and $20, $1,000. Can Mr. Abundance say, oh, by the way, you only buy TACC when it was at 3 cents. So you know what? Give me back my TACC. Let me give you back your 3 cents. How would I be looking? Because that's what some of you are saying. And TACC is money now. Equally, when it comes to 50,000, it will still be money. Nothing changed. It's just the value. And that is what we really need to get into our head. It doesn't make it more legal at 50,000 and less legal at 5 cents. Coin doesn't operate that way. The value of the coin has nothing to do with its legality. All right. And so we're looking at, for example, this morning, when they were talking about when the director was giving his analogy or his explanation, I write, should TAC becomes, and I'm using my word because this is not financial advice, because you have, as I said, persons that are basically looking for anything to bring down the legal arm. And so we have to be very careful when we speak about Yes, testing again. One, two, three. Yes. Let me know if you can hear me. Yes, the internet is really fluctuating real bad. Real bad. Good evening, Mr. Abundance and the entire global community from Ghana. Yes, I hear you, Alex Law. Can you hear me? Okay. So I was saying, um, when somebody has, let's say, 500 TAC at 5,000, we're talking about 2.5 million. Just 500 TAC at 2005. TAC becomes 20,000. You have the same 500 TAC, that is 10 million. So what we have, we don't understand yet. By developing our own, okay, thank you very much. By developing our own model of being a community of value, a model that will allow, instead of we knocking on doors, they should be coming to us. All right. So I think, and another person was asking, how will the city be zoned or managed? Yes, we will have different, areas of the city. Back for agricultural purposes, we will have for industrial purposes, there's manufacturing area, we have residential area, we will have commercial area, you know, um, agriculture, livestock area. So the city will be very, very much organized. All right. And of course, um, somebody said that, when you're 70, you're still youth because you become what you think. And I could not agree with them further. And we have to get research team there to find out, you know, how we can put another 100 years to our life. Those of us who are really meaningful. And I think somebody had asked a question, and the director was answering that the only thing that will not be in the city is fraud. Everything that you can think of. But it's going to be a very modern, and we make the example of a Dubai style economy. But of course, we know that coming together, we can do better than that. So let me try now, see if I can go through your questions. I believe I would have answered, especially with the land issue and the ownership, those who are just buying lands and the price. And by the way, there are amenities that will be provided with these lands. And the lands are going to be limited at this time in terms of lot. And so we're talking about, your infrastructure, water, sewer, your internet line, your electricity line. I mean, we are putting in the proper infrastructure in place. And so it gives your property value. Is really fluctuating badly tonight. All right, I'm thinking back again. All right. So as I said, don't think of anything beyond you. Nothing is beyond us. Who would have thought that Dubai could have ever become a desert place with one resource? In TACC Diaspora City, we have many resources. Many resources. Apart from mining, gold, diamond, we have many resources. And so, what is in our brain? Why we cannot take two, three resources plus TAC, plus our manufacturing? I say to you, the richest people in this world will come out of TAC Diaspora City because we will manufacture everything that we need in the city in the country that we're in the region that we're in, and beyond. And so when you see the label, when you see our label, you know what to do. Because buying TACC meaning you're supporting yourself and your children. And you don't, people don't want to live in the city, it's fine. But at least let your money come from the city. All right. Okay, let me go to your question, see if I can do it quick. We are into 31 minutes already. Good day, everyone from Houston. Thank you very much, our director there in the US. Good day, everyone. You're welcome to this live. Let me put you on there. One moment there. Oh, it's not even going there. The internet is really bad that it is not even allowing me to put them on the screen tonight. All right. So we have our director there. It's a good evening. You're welcome to this live meeting with Chief Abundance.
I think, Chief, mm, Hello, Chief. I think we cannot hear you. We are not hearing you. I don't know whether the net is coming from my end here. I think, Chief, you unmuted yourself. You muted yourself. We can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now? Testing one, two. Am I audible?
It's not all that clear.
Okay, you can hear.
Hello, testing 1 2 3. I can hear you, Mr. Francis. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's not okay. It's better. It's better now.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, please greet the house.
Yes, greetings to the global community of Tiaxians. As the Global Youth Ambassador used to say, is should I say better times to be alive. And I always uh, think positive when it comes to TACC. And the day that I wake up, I smile at the globe just because TACC is in to solve our problem. And we are always saying that, as you rightly say now, the richest person is not going to be from the West again, but coming from the, the TACC city on the continent of Africa. So we are bent on ensuring that TACC becomes what it should. And that is exactly what we are doing. And uh, with unity, we will achieve that. And as the year, the theme for the year of abundance, we are sure and we know for sure that we'll achieve abundance. As for the TACC city, it will be built. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Let me go through quickly because I want to bring this broadcast to a close because let me remove Mr. Let me try and get in everyone comment or question. Yes, good evening, everyone. Please, leader, your voice is cracking. Okay, I think it's better now. Not hearing you. I'm sorry. Top of the evening, log in from Antigua. You're welcome. Good evening, everyone from the USVI. Um, Also, we have good evening, global community of the ocean watching it from central Nigeria. Please, if there any question, don't be afraid. Please ask a question. I want to make this probably another 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah. Your voice is breaking up. Okay. We saw that one. The audio is faintly clear. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Monday. Good evening, Mr. Bonus, all the TACC in the house. When are we launching our exchange? Because I want to stake my coin since I don't have laptop to stake it on the desktop wallet. All right, so the exchange, as I mentioned, is still under development. There's three different teams that are presently working on the exchange. It started um, with one team, but the interface from our blockchain to connect to the exchange, the whole concept and technology that the West is using is different from what the East is using. And so there are some challenges there. And so that is what we are at now, to iron out, to be able to create the necessary app that will interface with our blockchain. And so once that is done, and by the way, I should be bringing those people onto the global community so you also can ask them questions. As you know, abundance. When I feel comfortable where we are at, then I will bring them to the fore, so they'll be able. And I think if we do not deliver by the first week in May, then I'll bring them to the fore. At least they will have, some explanation to do. All right, thank you. All right, perfect. Okay, somebody said that was perfect. Okay, you can hear me better now. Okay, let me just go down those ones. Let me go down to any questions. Yes, I had a technical problem, but I think you can hear me now. Yes, the internet here. Good evening, everyone. In this platform, I'm Mr. Michael from Ogun State, Nigeria. I'm Chinese, but now in Nigeria. Please, Mr. Bond, your voice is cracking. Okay. Yes, that is okay now. Let me see. There's a question here. Chief, my question is: can a founding member invest in two or more packages in royalty category? Somebody asked that question. Can one person invest in different categories? um, I thought of that because it's a question that was posed, and in my humble opinion, we should not, restrict persons if they want to enter the founding packages more than once, because this is a lifetime opportunity, because some people will not see it. And so um, it's something that I believe that we will be able to favor, just like the opportunity will be there for you eventually to own more own more lands than what you can presently own, because as it is, we are dealing with a limited amount of plots or acres. So then and therefore, we cannot overextend the plots. We can't be liberal as is. So I believe it's something that we'll be able to accept. Okay. I'm going down to I think all the questions are finished. And so I hope that I was able to make things a bit clearer. As I said, being a founding member in TACC does not make you a founding member in the diaspora and city. And so the packages are there, the information will be made to you. And of course, the refund policy will be also given to you so that you can be informed. Um, I had other guests, but unfortunately, I believe that they too are having some technical issues. And so let's see if we can follow up next week with a follow up StreamYard. Thank you very much. Mr. Francis, you can give your parting word. Okay, I'm not. Yes, I'm hearing you
Uh,
now.
Thank you. Once again, we what we have to be doing now is to be thanking the Infinite for the opportunity to have TAC, and also be praying for the the CEO, you Chief Abundance, all the time, so that the vision, you being a vision bearer, will continue to be in good health. And I want to encourage all other theologians globally to see this opportunity as the life-changing one, the one that will never come again, because uh, we have to live. Yesterday, we were talking about who the youth is. At 70, still a youth. 100, still a youth. And we need to live and see the reality in TAC. We have to live to see TAC at 100,000, even at $1 million. When we begin,
Uh-huh.
when the city is fully established and TAC
Yes,
is 100% spent in the city, on the floor of the
yes.
city, and
Mhm.
all the zones, agriculture, industry, and we begin to feed the Western world with things from TAC City, not the West feeding Africa again. We have to feed them. I repeat, the billionaire, the richest person, the wealthiest person will not no longer come from the West, but rather from the continent of Africa, in particular, TAC Diaspora City. I wish everybody all the best, and I pray for good health. This time, not praying for an opportunity to become wealthy. It is already with us. Let's keep praying for good health and long life. Thank you very much once again, Chief.
Yes, you're welcome. Our national executive coordinator there out of Ghana. All right. There's some questions that are coming in, but I would want to defer them until probably next week. But suffice it to say, I've answered the one with the exchange, the mobile app. We're also having some challenges in finding the app that can work in many African countries, because as it is now, a lot of the apps that you see there, they can maybe work in Ghana but not in Nigeria, work in Nigeria, not in here. So we are also trying to see the app that we can bring us all together the in terms of the mobile wallet. Okay, but I think we are just there to find a friendly app for TAC. Now, in terms of thanks for the clarity. Good evening. There was another question there. There was another question there. Please, can we get another exchange attached to three that's already listed? Okay. Somebody's saying that. All right. Thank you very much. All right. We can't hear you. Oh, somebody said they cannot hear me again. As I said, tonight, was really a challenge, but that's what it is. And that's the reason why TAC is here. We are here to solve problems, and anyone that is solving problem, money follows them. The systems around the world that are solving problem, and our problem is a global one. It's not a local problem or international. It's a global problem that we're facing. All right, so thank you very much. This is Chief Abundance. Thank you very much, Mr. Francis, for your contribution. Until next time.